Alrighty guys, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. It's been a hot minute since we've looked at BBR, and very excited for these. So this is one of my favorite castings that BBR has done, the Alfa Romeo Giulia, the GTA, and the GTAm. Slightly different specs. We have gotten several of them. So I think the most recent release was this one right here in this, I don't remember what exactly this livery was called. Centro Stile livery. This was the number 99 themed car. Very, very cool. Love the color scheme on it. I really just love Alfa Romeo stuff, and we don't get it a lot in 1/64 scale. So I hope BBR keeps doing more. But then we also got the red ones. I think these were the first release, actually. I can't remember now. I guess if I looked on the back, the numbers would tell me. Yeah, this was 5 and this was 6. But yeah, the color on these ones were phenomenal. Really nice paints on these. Really well detailed. I was such a big fan of these when they came out. They looked awesome. And then we also got the British Racing Green ones. What was this color called? Verde Montreal. Yeah, these were this one's number 10 and this one was number 11. So the red ones were first. But we got these British Racing Green ones. These do not show up as good on camera. They just don't. This color is beautiful in real life. It's way more vibrant. For some reason, the camera dulls it down quite a bit. But anyways, we've gotten quite a few of these from BBR models. And now we have the pair of white ones to look at, which I'm hoping that these are metallic paints. I'm hoping this isn't just a glossy white. White's kind of a boring color. I do think white works really well on the Giulia, but yeah, I don't know if it's metallic. If it's like a pearl white, then that's awesome. If it's just a gloss white, then that's not quite as awesome, I guess. But anyways, really excited to look into these. Again, it's been quite a bit since we've looked at BBRs. I do have a little pile of them over here that I still need to get through, but I wanted to do the Alfa Romeos tonight because I feel like when we look at BBR, it's only Ferraris. But anyways, so here is the packaging, pretty standard non-Ferrari packaging. The Ferrari packaging, of course, is all red. Everything else is usually done in black. You've got the BBR models logo embossed on the top with the licensing sticker from Alfa Romeo. And then here's all the information on the back. It is, of course, licensed by Stellantis Europe and Alfa Romeo. And then there's the information up at the top. It is BBR Diecast 64 scale, number 25, Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA in white. And then here's the packaging for the GTAm. Pretty much going to be the same exact thing. This one is going to be number 26, and it is the GTAm in white. So there's all that. Love the unboxing experience of these as well. I don't know, I just love how they slide open like that. And then you've got your plastic cover, and then the car, and it is looking like a gloss white. That's okay. I still think white is just a nice, sleek color on this. So here is the GTA, not the M. All right. Now we can jump into it. So there is a little bit of a difference between these two cars. So obviously GTA and GTAm, the difference is going to be the M at the end of the name. And of course, you will get different badging on the back of the car. So this is the regular GTA. So you can see it just says GTA. And then of course the GTAm right here says GTAm. Same thing for the license plates. They're also both a little bit different. And it's been a really long time since we've looked at these. I don't remember exactly what the differences are between the two specs. I know there was a couple things different. Not really seeing too much, but I do know that the GTAm has this big rear wing on the back of it, all done in carbon fiber, of course. And then the regular GTA just has this little spoiler on the back, which, I don't know, I like both equally, I think. And then also the GTAm does have, I think it is supposed to have some recovery hooks. So you can see that little yellow arrow on that front carbon fiber piece right there. There's supposed to be a hook or something right there. Obviously they didn't do it on this. And then maybe there's one on the back as well. I don't see any more arrows or anything. But other than that, I don't really think there's any differences between these. I think the M just Obviously has a little bit more aggressive aero with that wing. Maybe there's a couple other little things, like maybe in the front grille. I'm not really seeing anything though. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. You're pretty much the main difference that you're going to see is going to be that wing. So like if you don't want to buy both of these, you're just interested in one, just pick whichever wing configuration you like more, I think is what I would do. But anyways, so the wheels, nice glossy black. Obviously they're done in like that like kind of clover design. Really nice wheels. This is one of those models that does kind of suffer from not having brake details. It happens a lot with BBR. They are doing brake details moving forward. So I'm hoping that they will make a couple more colors of this casting with brake details. Be really nice. But there's the nice Alfa Romeo badge in the center of the wheel right there. Looks very good. You've got your Quadrifoglio badge right there. I believe that's what that was. Nice venting. Yeah, wheels look really good. These do roll quite well. Of course, they are made by Mini GT and whatnot. Got this nice carbon fiber trim down at the bottom. And then, of course, over that rear wheel, that fender arch, also carbon fiber. Looks really good. I actually do think it looks really good just in glossy white. Would have been nice if this was a pearlescent paint, but I think it's fine. Carbon fiber roof, which is also a really nice detail, makes it look very good. Carbon fiber mirrors on the side, and they do have the reflective stickers in them. But that carbon fiber print on the wing mirrors looks really good. There also is some color on the interior. I don't think it's anything too crazy. I do spy an Alfa Romeo badge on the steering wheel, and then it looks like there's a red fire extinguisher in the back. The side windows are like super tinted. It is very hard to see in there. But yeah, you can make out the roll cage, which I think is done in white, and then there's a little fire extinguisher back there too. Other than that, there is the GTAm badging on the passenger side on the dash right there. And then there's the Alfa Romeo badge in the steering wheel. Other than that, I don't think there's anything too crazy in there, which is fine. Just a little bit of detail goes a long ways on the interiors, I think. But anyways, here's the front end. I just love how these cars look. They are just so nice. Front grille detail looks good. Looks like I've got a quality control issue with that badge. It looks like it came loose, and I don't know if I'll be able to fix that. Oh, I just slid it back over into place. Kind of. It just fell back. Man, that badge is so small. Ooh, I don't want to like lose it though. Okay, I kind of got it back where it's supposed to be. I don't think it's oriented in the correct position. But yeah, I've been talking about it and mentioning it a lot lately. That is the big downfall with using separate badges on these models, is that they're just, the quality is just not there for it. Like that one came loose and I'm surprised it didn't fall off, but yeah. I mean, the badge itself looks really good. It's really nicely detailed, but they just don't, Mini GT especially, and some other brands too. I guess like Tarmac Works doesn't do a great job with them. They just don't apply them well enough to make them worth it. But anyways, headlights look really good. There's some nice detail behind the lens. These ones are a little bit cloudy. In fact, I think all of them have kind of been cloudy. Actually, this one doesn't look too bad. Maybe that's just this one. No, this one's a little cloudy too. So it looks like that's just an issue with all these castings, but they do look pretty good. I like the black trim going around. You can see nice bulb detail in there. And then all the carbon fiber on the front looks good as well. Love the iconic Alfa Romeo front grille, center grille. It looks so good. Carbon fiber is awesome. When the separate badges are done nicely and applied correctly, they look really good. In fact, is that one? No, now it's like sideways. Anyways, looks pretty good aside from that. And then here is the back view. Again, a separate badge for that Alfa Romeo Giulia GTAm badging. Taillights look really good. They did an awesome job with those. Really nice acrylic. They did print on some of the coloring and whatnot, but it is acrylic and it looks great. There's some silver behind the actual lens. Exhaust tips also look really nice. Those are separate pieces, like separate molded pieces, and then a little bit of carbon fiber on this rear face down here. Of course, the big wing on this GTAm version as well. Overall, really nice. Again, like I said, this is one of my favorite castings that BBR has done. Just wish the badges could be done better, but that's just the risk you take buying anything from BBR or Mini GT as of late, because they've been doing a lot of that. But anyways, here is the regular GTA. Again, just a rear spoiler on the back, no big wing, and then no little like toe recovery hooks, so no arrows or anything. But the badges on this one look really good. That one looks lined up correctly. The headlights on this one also do look a little bit better. Not quite as foggy as that GTAm, but yeah, it's just really nice casting. Really, really nice casting. There's the back. Again, badge looks good. Very, very cool. I still think, now that we have these white ones, I still do think that the green is my favorite. This color, again, it does not show up good on camera, but this color is absolutely beautiful. If you do not have one of these, try to find one. I think they're still cheap, actually. These came out a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure they're... I'm fairly certain they're still floating around for retail price in a lot of places. They are so good in person. The color, the paint on this thing is just insane. The red ones are also really good too. I'd say white or red is second favorite, and then after that probably white. But again, I do think white looks really, really good on it. But the red ones, this like cherry red metallic really popped. The green was beautiful. This one's pretty cool. I do like this Italian theme on it, but this one's probably tied with like the white ones for me as like third favorite. But like I said, I hope they do more of these, because I do really like this casting, and I'd like to see them improve it a little bit and add that brake detail that they're kind of boasting right now. So anyways, we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments as well. Beautiful car, pretty nicely done model, could be better. There's always area for improvement with all these brands. I think that's just kind of the thing we have to remember. But yeah, aside from that, I'm pretty happy with this whole lineup of Alfa Romeos. I just hope we get more. I know that the modern version of the 33 Stradale was shown in a prototype form at one of the recent events, so they are still doing Alfa Romeo, just slowly. Ferrari is their priority with BBR, which, I mean, that's fine. We don't really get a whole lot of licensed Ferrari from anyone at a good detail. Like, obviously Maisto Barago have been making them forever, but not in like premium detail and whatnot. So yeah, but even with that, I would still like to see other Italian stuff, because that's kind of the whole thing with BBR, is that they're making Italian cars. So Alfa Romeo, we don't get to see a lot of that. Obviously Hot Wheels and whatnot does a lot of that, but we don't get to see it a lot in premium actually represented well in the scale. So, but these Giulias were a good start for them. I just hope they keep making more stuff. Like, make some of the old Giulias. There's all kinds of Alfa Romeos they could do. Like, I just watched one of the James Bond movies. I don't remember which one it was, but because I've been binging all of them. But in one of the movies, it was one of the early '80s movies. There was the Alfa Romeo VR6. I can't remember exactly if that's what the name of it was, but that thing was so cool. We need that in Diecast, you know what I mean? But anyways, hopefully BBR continues to do good stuff and tighten in their quality control. That's pretty much my whole thoughts with them as a whole. Really like them. Could be a little bit better, but this brake detail update should make them feel more worth it. But anyways, enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and I'll catch you in the next one.